Hello and welcome to the third game of Week 10, an exciting match between the Henry Wilds and Noah Knights. Noah, I'm happy to have you here, buddy.
I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, shut up.
Fuck you.
Of course, both of these teams tied at 6-1, first in the Central. Noah won the earlier matchup between the two teams, and thus he has the tiebreaker. So if Noah would win this game, he would have the tiebreaker for the Central Division lead. And if Henry were to pull out the upset here, then it would certainly be tied in the series, and it would go down to point differentials. Should the record stay the same, and of course Henry would be at 7-1, ahead by one game. So
It's
big
not gonna
stakes
happen
here
though.
for both teams. Blue Critter leading off with a triple there. We have Stalin pitching. Stalin an 8.31 ERA, pitching now to Sands. Sands, a 342 batter, is going to send that to the outfield. And that is a single that will score Blue Critter. So early, 1-0, two batters in for the Henry Wilds. This a rematch of the Week 5 game. Noah took home the victory 11-5, but through 8 innings it was a one-run game. Noah pulling away late, but it was a very close affair. And Donkey Kong going to send that to deep center. I don't think anyone's going to get back for that, and it's a two-run home run. And through 3 batters, the Henry Wilds up 3-0.
That's no
Insane.
bueno.
Taylor, Hannah, Irene, how are you guys all doing today?
Doing good.
Fucking nifty, my guy.
Tired.
Love to see the Henry Wilds kick ass.
I'm not, because my team has the tiebreaker over Noah and does not have it over Henry, so I need Noah to win this game.
I want Justin
Holy
Fields.
shit, King Kong
Oh
setting
my
it to the
god.
same spot. I don't think they're going to get. Oh, they are! Paragooner.
Thank
Nice
god.
grab there.
You got lucky, punk.
Harrison, you're working, but how are you doing today, bud? I take that as a good.
What? Who were you? I didn't know who you were talking to.
Harrison, he's always
Okay.
working. Blooper now. Blooper puts that over the second baseman, but caught by the right fielder. The short field and right and left mean that the outfielder's playing close. It's going to be hard to get a ball down. Boo in the same spot, but will get the ball down. A single, 2 outs.
Fuck.
Boo, a 485 hitter leading into Freaky Boo. Freaky Boo hitting 697, 3 home runs this year. Of course, we'll have the star today, and we'll be caught out by the center fielder Paragooner. And a 3-run top of the first for the Henry Wilds. Looking to take the series lead, the number 1 overall seed in the tournament, should they win this and win out. Of course, should they win this, they do look to be able to win out, going up against the 1-win Taylor Rookies, and then ending off later in the season with the Irene Monarchs also 1 win. So Henry, should he win this, looking very good. That a big upset earlier in the week. The Taylor Rookies getting their first win of the season, already
Luigi.
eliminated from the playoffs,
Get on base, Luigi. No outs. Come on.
but took down the Irene Monarchs 4-0. We'll bring up Luigi, MVP candidate, 744 hitter, 2 home runs on the year, going to send that ball deep. Blooper's going to take out a cheap, and not deep enough with the deep fence in
Fuck.
center. On a different field, maybe.
Shit.
But now it will be Critter. Critter, a 590 hitter, 2 home runs, 3 triples on the year. Will load the bases.
Good.
for Red Critter. Red Critter
Red
7 home
Critter.
runs on the year. He is second on the Noah Knights, top 10 in the league. But will elect to slap this time. That's going to get down in front of Blooper. Going home, safe, slides in 3-1, and the bases will be loaded for a starred King K. Rool.
Oh my boy. You don't want any more lashings after last time.
Oh my goodness.
There we go.
A
It's
go-ahead
in.
grand slam on the top of the first for King K. Rool. This, certainly a stadium pick.
He didn't want any more of them lashings. What?
Drybone's already tired. Didn't even get to go into his pitching stats, an 8.1 ERA on the season. He had pitched 23 innings going into this game. Will stay at 23 innings pitched as he gets only just the 1 out. Now Donkey Kong, a better pitcher, 6.23 ERA, looks to try and stay in for the long haul as an early reliever this time around. Now Stalin up the bat will find the gap there. Stalin looking to be potentially a Me of the Year in that race currently with Mr. Bean. Stalin being the overall longest-lasting pitcher for the Noah Knights at 30 innings pitched as well, batting .514. A double play hit into there will end the inning, but 5 runs cross the plate for the Noah Knights. And now it'd be Einstein, one of the members of the Exciting Whites there in the outfield. This stadium trying to limit their effectiveness as they stole 8 home runs against Logan earlier in the year. Just last week, as a matter of fact. It was a 5-4 victory for the Henry Wilds, an upset apparently over the Logan Monsters. That will put them in the 3 seed for the tournament. Not what they expected after making those early trades, but now it's going to be Blue Critter with 1 on, 1 out. Blue Critter received last year in a trade with the Justin Fireballs, as that ball line drive into left field off the wall. Drybones thinks about it, goes back to third. We've got runners at the corners. Received for a second rounder in this year's draft. Used in that package to get all the Piantas. And now the base is loaded for Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong not starred today, the star going to King Boo, but still on a field like this you expect to hit quite a few home runs. Potentially going to use a star here, as he's been known to do. Instead going to hit a line drive, and that looks to be dangerous. Out at home. Quick throw from the Critter. And now it's all on the back of King Kong, batting just .297. No extra, or 1 extra base hit on the year. Sorry, a double. Looks to find a gap. The Gooper Blooper tilting the ship there allows that to go right back to Brown Critter and gets the out. So the Noah Knights getting out of a jam there. And back to the top of the lineup for the Noah Knights, as they batted through last time around. We have a couple managers in the call as well. A lot of those managers fighting, jostling for that 6th overall seed, the last playoff spot. Some of them looking forward to the offseason, to the draft. There have been some interesting conversations, Taylor, about what you might do with your top 2 pick, seeing as Noah got really lucky last time with his retentions, though that means that he will have less of a chance this year to keep his players. Potentially a lot of good players there at the 2nd overall pick. Is there anyone you're hoping falls to you?
I ain't spilling the beans. I ain't telling anyone shit.
You ain't getting any of my critters. They're all mine.
Well, Critter grounding into a double play there.
Fuck.
So Noah, is that a declaration that you will keep the Critters above all else?
Critters and King K is what I want to keep, yeah.
Well, that bodes well for someone who wants to get a new captain, perhaps.
Yeah, I'd like maybe a switch up definitely be nice.
I'm surprised you would do that with Luigi being in the MVP race. Again, a 7.44 hitter, a 5.73 ERA, 2 home runs, 2 doubles. Wouldn't feel like someone you want to get rid of.
Maybe I want another big man on my team.
That's fair. Do you know how many big men will be available, though?
Not currently.
Well, especially for someone of your caliber who won't be picking until very late in the draft at 6-1. But runners at the corners here. The leading run to the plate, it's Einstein, a 5.15 hitter, 2 doubles on the year. Slaps that right to the Critter, gonna hit his own man, double play, and the Noah Knights get out of another jam. Line out there. It'll be King K. Rool hit the grand slam earlier in the game. These Noah Knights known to score quite a few runs, about 14 a game, their current mark. Meanwhile, they only give up about 8 runs a game. That good for a 40-point differential, tied for the best in the league with the Logan Monsters. Of course, the top 4 teams all very similar. Some of them have more home run hitters. I'm thinking mainly the Justin Fireballs, the team without the bunch of home run hitters, but they all sit right around 30 to 40-point differential. They all sit 3 of them at 6-1. The Logan Monsters dropping a few at 5-3. And then those 5-6 seeds looking to be the Alex Monkeys and someone potentially from the West. Right now, the Harrison Lips in the best spot to take that spot. They could clinch it with a win. And to start the inning here, it is Drybones hitting his 3rd home run of the year. Drybones has been an excellent pickup for the Henry Wilds, a 6.77 hitter. Now 3 home runs, the 8.1 ERA, as I said before. He has 3 wins on the year as a pitcher. Now down to Blue Critter with his 3 home runs this year, looking to tie it up. Instead, that's going to be caught, tracked down by Green Paratroopa. And here in the top of the 4th, Stalin now tired. They would look to go to their captain, Luigi, who has pitched 22 innings this year. Not quite the stamina that DK is known to have, but after that, it gets a little dicey, might I say, for the Noah Knights. They throw in King K. Rool. He has a 16 ERA, and after that, it can go to anyone. And Donkey Kong going to send that back to deep right. You have the 2 flying characters out there trying to steal it, and yes, Paratroopa will get there. Parker in here in the call. Didn't hear him join. How you doing, Parker?
Not too bad, Justin. Just dropping off the wife, then I'm headed home.
All right. Good for you, bud. Noah, your team getting out of that jam again with only 1 run scored. How do you feel about that?
I'm feeling pretty proud. Hopefully no more beatings after this game for them. They'll probably make them happy.
Well, your defense has been playing well today. They had that dicey start, but that was more on the pitching. The fielding, the double plays that you've been able to turn on Henry's team have kept you ahead in this game.
Oh yeah.
Green paratrooper now with 2 out is going to charge right into Sands. It will make the 3rd out of the inning.
Riley, say what's up to the Mara Super Sluggers Association.
Hi, Riley.
Possible expansion team in the future.
We gotta give him better mic. I think he's on his phone. Blooper leading off this inning will get a leadoff single, a 471 hitter, an excellent fielder out there. The main member of the exciting Whites there in center field will bring up Boo. Boo, 485, 2 home runs, 2 doubles, a triple. Going to charge up. It's going to find the shortstop. And Brown Critter with a devastating mistake there. Had the double play, but instead the error means that Freaky Boo is up with nobody out. The star, a big hitter here. And the Freak's going to charge, going to send it to deep right, off the wall. That's fair. The bomb not going to come into effect. A single, and the bases are loaded. Loaded for Einstein. Einstein with a good year last year for the Logan Monarchs. He's compounded that into a pretty good year this year, too. Sends that in the gap in left center. 1 run will score, 2 runs will score. King Boo going to go into 3rd. It's a 2-run single for Einstein to take the lead for the Henry Wilds. I said before, Luigi, a 5.73 ERA, but Einstein getting the best of him there. Now Drybones had the solo shot earlier. He's going to send that ball deep, too. Paragoomba getting back. Gets back in time, but King Boo will tag up and score a run. A sacrifice fly there for Drybones makes it 7-5. So already Henry outscoring his last performance against Noah. And Luigi tired. Boy, it is early for Luigi to be tired already, and using a star pitch, this may be his last batter. And not what you want to see if you are a Noah Knights fan running through your pitchers this fast. Especially on a field like this with the short fences where you desperately need your buddy jumps in the outfield. The Noah Knights have been lucky thus far. Their coach putting in the critters, the middle infielders. But we'll have to see if that stays the case. Now Donkey Kong pitching to Luigi. Donkey Kong been holding down the fort rather well. Luigi's going to line out. Same thing. Critter going to line out. So 2 quick outs there for the Noah Knights on 2 pitches. We'll bring up Red Critter. Red Critter near the top of the league in slugging and OPS. Likely to do is 7 home runs, 2 doubles, 2 triples. We'll send that. Trying to get an 8th. The exciting whites out there to make the play, and Blooper again will rob a home run. Vietnam flashbacks if you're a Logan Monsters fan. And after those 5 runs in the first, they are scoreless through the next 4. Bring up Sands, and yeah, as I said, Luigi's last batter faced in the last inning, it's King K. Rool. King K, known for his fastball, not known for his longevity on the mound. The slideshow.
Not long ball. I'm gonna first off thank the crickets for having my back when I make these bad jokes.
There we go.
Paragoomba back. The bomb means that's going to be a double for Donkey Kong. A long high double for Donkey Kong.
Wait, what's a shovel? I'm about to be kicked out of chat, guys.
Oh, a nice double play there from the shortstop, throwing Donkey Kong out at third and then getting the out at first. Heads up fielding there for the Noah Knights as they look to finally tie up this game in the 6th. They've been shut out in the last 4. King K. Rool, 14 home runs on the year. He is tied for the league lead. Instead, going to ground out to the pitcher there on a low wimpy shot. Brown Critter. Brown Critter just the 1 home run this year, a 500 hitter. But we'll send that one to deep right center. The exciting whites tracking back. Einstein there to make the grab. Tossed up by Blooper. I'll tell you what, if you could give Defensive Player of the Year to a squad, it would be the exciting whites. Each of them pulling their own. Blooper, obviously, in center field being the main component of that. He, the main person giving Petey Piranha a run for his money. And another quick inning there for the Noah Knights. Make it 5 in a row. Blooper again gonna hit it just over the shortstop. That a single. And King K. Rool tired. This a little early in the game to be going to random chance, but it looks like that's what the Noah Knights will be doing here very shortly. And this looks to be King K. Rool's last batter. Luckily, it was a double play. Now the question, who will they bring in to face Freaky Boo? It is Brown Critter, so once again, the Noah Knights lucking out. Bringing in one of their infielders as opposed to one of their outfielders. Brown Critter just the 1 inning pitched, and that a scoreless inning. With 1 on, 2 out, it's Einstein. Sends it up the middle. Paragunner can't get there. Bring up Dry Bones, had the home run earlier. Up the middle, Critter's going to get there. Throw him out at first, end the inning. Excellent play there from the second baseman. Critter and Brown Critter, the 2 middle infielders for the Noah Knights, have 64 and 59 putouts respectively. Both top 10 fielders in the league by putouts, by fielding WAR. They don't make many mistakes. Brown Critter with the error earlier in the game. And Paragoomba, the 471 hitter with a leadoff single into Paratroopa, 475, going to line out And after Paratroopa, this has been the big mistake, potentially, if you're the Noah Knights. Playing Green Paratroopa when he's batting 250, now the lowest mark in the league after Birdo got her act together in the last couple of games. But he will get a long single there. To bring up Luigi. Luigi just the 4 RBIs this year, likely a result of all the double plays Green Paratroopa's hit into, but not for lack of trying, as he does get on base quite a bit. They're a line out with 2 on leading into the Critters. Looking to get something going here. You don't want to swing at these DK star pitches, but he will. And that's going to be a long track for Einstein to get there with the fireball. Yes, it's a double for Critter. A 2 RBI double with the help of the fireball means it's 7-7. Critter swinging through the DK star pitch. Not easy to do. Only someone of that strength can do it, and he was able to. So now in the bottom of the 7th, it's DK tired. They have to bring in the third baseman, King Boo, but it will be Boo, which means the outfield in trouble for the Henry Wilds. They lose the chemistry out there. The Henry Wilds, it is a 50-50 shot whether they'll bring in Boo or King Boo. If they bring in King Boo, their outfield can stay safe for a long time, but if they bring in Boo, it's screwed, and DK out there, not who you want to have in left field. That red Critter RBI will make it 8-7. Red Critter 25 RBIs this year, second on the Knights, right behind King K. Rool with 29, up to bat now. As I said before, his 14 home runs, leading the league 15 now after his grand slam earlier in the game. Got runners at the corners, 2 outs, already a 1-run lead. Can Brown Critter extend it here? Brown Critter's going to send that high and deep to left field, backtracking to the wall. It's DK. And he's going to be able to make the catch. The Gooper Blooper could have came into effect there, swatting that ball down. Decided not to, thankfully, if you're a Henry Wilds fan. Blooper body blocking that fireball so DK can catch it, and it's 8-7. It's now Blue Critter in the top of the 8th. Blue Critter, the leadoff batter, will send that to deep right center, and they're not even going to jump for it. That will tie the game. Blue Critter, his 4th home run on the year. That trade early last year looking better and better for Henry as the days go on. Donkey Kong now with 1 on. It's Sands. That ball sent deep. Donkey Kong back to the wall, caught by Paragoomba. So good play to rob the home run and keep the game tied at 8. Donkey Kong, 11 home runs on the year, 3rd in the league, behind King K and Bowser. Will now be King Kong.
Cool.
Carter, do you like the King Kong me?
Not overly.
Oh, man. That hurts my feelings.
It's just like you have Donkey Kong, you don't need King Kong.
He adds to the Kong roster. He fills it out, you know? 1 run in the top of the 8th will tie it there for the Henry Wilds. Now in the bottom of the 8th, it's Stalin. Going to ground out a nice diving catch there from the shortstop. Will bring up the top, or the 9-hole hitter, Paragoomba, who again will get on base. Paragoomba having a nice game both out in the field and at bat. Two batters to get through here before you get to the death lineup. The Wild just hoping to hold on, especially without their outfield intact. Now with 1 out, 2 on, it will be Green Paratroopa. Green Paratroopa known for crowding the plate. It hasn't really helped him batting this year. Honestly, a strikeout here would not be the worst thing for the Noah Knights. Because it would avoid a double play. And that is what Green Paratroopa will hit into. The Noah Knights wasting an opportunity there. And we're going to go to the 9th, all knotted up.
Holy shit, this is a close one, Justin.
It's going to be Boo Freaky Boo Einstein. Right to Critter. King Boo sends that to the wall, a long single. Now Einstein trying to avoid the double play. And King K. Rool subbed in after his pitching. Cannot get to that ball. Brown Critter likely would have made the dive there, turn 2, but King K unable to get there. And that will bring up Dry Bones with runners on first and second. Who will slap it out. A nice play from Paragoomba there. Didn't know if he had the reach, but now it's Blue Critter. 2 on, 2 out with a chance to take the lead for the Henry Wild. Sends it in the outfield in the gap. King Boo rounding third, going home. Einstein, Paragoomba misses it. Einstein rounding third, thinks about going home. But instead, Blue Critter tossed out at second. A heads-up play from the outfield will save a run. Because I don't think they were getting Blue Critter. Throws it to second, gets Blue Critter. Sorry, I don't think they're getting the out at home. And now the Noah Knights with the death lineup coming up in the bottom of the 9th, down 1 run, with a chance to win here, a chance to effectively lock up the Central Division. Luigi gonna try and do it himself. Sends it back to deep center field. Again, it's to the warning track and caught by Blooper. 1 out. It'll be Critter now. Luigi, such a good slap hitter all his all season. Decides to try and do it himself there, unable to. And now Critter's going to try and do it himself. The exciting Whites, can they make the play? Yes! 2 outs now. The Knights probably could have slapped their way to an easy victory here, but instead, now 2 outs. It's all on the shoulders of Red Critter.
Don't fuck up.
Red Critter gonna send that to deep center. Is it deep enough? I don't think it is. And it's not! Blooper gonna make the catch for the game! And the Noah Knights fall again for the second week in a row from 6-0 to 6-2. Henry not even here to celebrate his incredible victory. That will put him at the 1 seed as he has the tiebreaker over the Justin Fireballs. And that loss will drop the Noah Knights all the way to the 4 seed. Blue Critter, the MVP of this game. Looking at the box score, it's a matter of his batting, of course. For the Noah Knights, the normal big point getters not doing their job today. Noah, this has to be disappointing after you dominated the first 6 weeks of the season.
It's very disappointing.
Now, you've told us about your less than PC, I should say, tactics in getting your players to get the most out of their abilities. Do you plan on doing that to them again?
I think so. I think I may have to get a little bit more medieval with my tactics.
Well, a
I got
9...
a message.
Oh, you got a message.
Gonna say, Harrison was sending stuff in the sluggers. He said 2 upsets and a coin flip. Now Alex needs to upset to make the full flop game week.
Yeah, I suppose he's right. But the Henry Wilds now the first overall seed with the tiebreaker over the Justin Fireballs. The Noah Knights would have to win both of their remaining games to have a shot at that 1 seed to win the Central. But the Henry Wilds take a commanding lead in the Central, 9-8, and we hope to see you back here in about 5 minutes.